What you doing out in these streets, Leroy? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, Leroy? We in these streets.
Okay. Sound, can you just say something? I just want to see the sound levels.
Karibani.
Wow,
I couldn't think of anything else.
Why did you say curry bunny? When was it ever curry bunny though?
The previous job I worked at, yeah.
Yeah.
We, every end of the month, the Friday, the last Friday in the month, we actually bought
No,
Karibani
a fit,
from
like
the
proper
burner. I don't know if
fit
you heard about the burner.
Where's the burner?
It's in Centuries, that, not Century City, but you see that, they were the park run, the start of the park run.
No, I don't know Bakran.
Okay, but it's not in Centuries, how can I say, not Canal Walk, but that's Century City Complex, somewhere there.
Oh, it's in the complex?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Curry bunny, like proper fit cooking.
Yeah, you know that quarter loaf bread, but it's unsliced. Then they cut nicely the inner section, and then your curry thing goes
wait.
in, and that thing goes on top.
No, but
yeah.
isn't the bunny shower?
Sorry, that's a bunny
Yeah, it's
chow.
a bunny chow.
Curry bunny.
I'm talking
What is the
about
curry bunny? Is that
the
fit
fit
cook?
cook and with the curry?
Yeah, not too long ago I actually
Curry
had one.
mince
Where did I? There's a place in Monte Vista, yeah.
No.
Close to us, yeah. We actually bought that, yeah.
No.
What's the name of that place? Monkey. Oh, you know, I can't get it the
I haven't
proper
had
name.
one in years, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the fit cooks. I haven't had fit cook in a long time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Mr. Woodman, you done something crazy again. Last time you were on here, you just finished the Comrades, and how long ago was it? 3 weeks ago that you did
The MUT.
the MUT. Yes.
Exact. Tomorrow, 3 weeks ago, yeah. So
Yeah,
almost 3 weeks ago.
yeah, almost 3 weeks since you did the MUT. As your hoodie says, Mountain Ultra Trail, and that's 100 mile you did, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
For people who don't know, 100 miles is approximately 167 kilometers.
Yeah, just over 160 kilometers. Yeah.
Sheesh. And that this particular race wasn't just road; it was excuse me, it was mountain trail.
Yes, there
Mountain
was
terrain, yeah.
some sections road, yeah, but like, maybe 10 k's or less than 20 k's maybe, road, yeah.
Okay, so what does it feel like to run 160 plus kilometers in 2 days straight? And how does it feel like to know that you did that?
Well, actually thinking back, I'm actually proud of myself because, how can I say, the terrain there is like, is very technical. And there were certain sections, almost like ridge lines. You know, you're on top of the mountain, you're on the edge here, looking down there, and it's like at night, it's dark. You use your headlights, you shining there to look, you say, hey, I'm on the edge here.
Yo.
Yeah.
And this is obviously not terrain that you're familiar with. This is the first time that you ran those trails, right?
Yes, that was my first time actually exploring that side, yeah.
Sheesh.
The Outeniqua Mountains was my first time there.
Yeah. It's still hard to fathom that, like, because like you always hear of people running. For me, I heard people overseas doing these 100 milers, right? But I'm sitting across from somebody who actually did it, you know, and it's crazy to know that a human can run for so long, and not just run so long, but I mean, you didn't really sleep, right?
Well, I took like power naps
Yeah.
at certain aid stations.
Okay. How many aid stations were there?
Oh, there wasn't a lot. It's less than 10 aid stations there.
Really?
Yeah.
And like, how long was your power naps?
The longest was 20 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Sheesh. So the race started on Friday at 2
That's
p.m.,
correct.
right?
Friday afternoon to 2 o'clock.
Okay. When was the cutoff?
It's you get 48 hours to complete it. So the
Okay.
cutoff was Sunday afternoon 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay. And you finished it on Sunday just after 11?
Just before 11. Yeah.
Just before 11?
Yep.
And your total time for that race was?
44 hours 55 minutes.
Okay. So you posted, I don't know if you you messaged me or I saw it online, but you said the first 40 odd Ks, I think 44 Ks, you felt like you weren't gonna make it, like you wanted to give up. Why? What went through? What happened in that first 40 that made you feel like that? That made you feel like you want to give up? I mean, you've done how many marathons before? You've done the Comrades before, which is I think over 70 Ks.
Comrades is 90.
Was it 90? Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It is over 70. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. And now you've only done 40, just after 40. Yes, I know it's the terrain is a lot different and it's a lot harder to run mountain terrain. But why the first 40? I mean, I would assume maybe after 80 you feel that way. But what happened in that first 40?
Well, I heard you mentioning rain now. Luckily, it didn't rain during the race. But the days leading up to the race, it rained quite heavy. Yeah, I think the previous day it was raining also. Yeah, so the trail paths, it was very muddy and stuff. Yeah, so that's like, how can I say, but it's normal. It's normal. There's no ways around that. If it's gonna rain a lot, the trail paths is gonna be like muddy and not very runnable.
Okay.
And getting back to your question, yeah, the first 30 Ks of that race, the elevation was like just over 3,000 meters, the first 30 Ks. So that's already like a beating on your body, or on your legs at least.
3,000?
Yeah, the first 30 Ks, yeah. And the first aid station was at 16 Ks.
Okay, wait, just so people can understand, okay. The elevation, right, for the first 30, you said it was 3,000, right?
Yes, just over 3,000.
Okay, so if you compare that to Comrades, what was Comrades' elevation like?
No, Comrades is less than 1,000, I think.
Okay, so I just want to put that in perspective for people. People can understand the difference and why it was so hard. Okay, so it's a big difference, obviously.
Yeah, it's a big difference, yeah.
Okay, so the first aid station, you said 16 Ks, right?
16 Ks, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I got to that aid station, and they got like a couple of nutrient stuff that you can use.
Yeah.
And they had stuff mixed in a container, and they gave me the brand name. And normally what I do, if leading up to a race, I would use stuff almost like if it's something new, you use it on your training runs. So you want to check if your body actually accepts it and how your tummy actually reacts to that. I had stuff on me like goos and energy bars and stuff, but I don't know why. Somehow I decided to actually consume it's like a powdery thingy that you mix with water. The stuff that you also use, man. That
what was
energy
it?
drinks.
Was it?
I can't remember the name now. I think it's Nuke or something.
Okay.
And I actually consumed a half cup of that. And I didn't know how my tummy was going to react to that. I left the aid station, and after about 3 Ks, or could be less, I could feel my tummy is starting to act up, and I was starting to feel nauseous.
Wow.
I thought, hey, it must be that thing I consumed.
Yeah.
But it's my own fault. Leading up to a race, you test stuff like that on your training runs, not on race day. On the race day, you use the stuff that you actually prepped during your training runs. Yeah. I had stuff on me, but I don't know. I was so fed up with how can I say, with the torture during that first 16 Ks. Because we ascended, it's like George Peak and Craddock Peak in that first 30 Ks. And I mean, that's lots of climbing.
Whoa.
And I decided to actually consume that energy thingy, thinking it's gonna help me, but it actually worked vice versa for me.
Shit.
So it took me a while to recover. It took me more than 10 Ks to actually recover from that.
Yo.
Because I was nauseous. While I was ascending some of the other peaks after the aid station, I actually had that feeling of vomiting. But
really?
Yes, but nothing actually came out. But you know, it's like it's very tiring. That process actually.
Yeah.
And it took me more than 10 Ks. Could less than 20 Ks, and then I actually recovered. Yeah. And we started at 2 o'clock the afternoon, and by that time it was like after 8 o'clock, way after 8 o'clock, and everything went okay. And I think the problem on my side, I've got like goos and stuff on me, but I never use the stuff. I've got energy bars. I never eat it in time because you need to, especially doing a ultra trail or like a miler, you need to eat the whole time. And I remember in that before the first aid station, there was one runner running with me. So I told him, I'm not feeling too good. Then he told me, bruh, you need to eat. You need to eat, which is actually good advice.
Yeah.
Because you're doing like all this running and stuff,
You need to
you're
fuel.
depleting, yeah. You need to fuel up, yeah. And that's my problem. I do not fuel up.
But why?
I don't know.
You don't feel hungry or?
Yeah, you feel hungry, but then
What?
you don't feel like consuming anything. And then by the time you want to consume something, then it's too late. Then it's almost like you're almost hitting that wall. So I just need to get that in place, yeah.
Sure.
And that was
Is
actually okay.
Sorry, do you feel like you wasting time if you stop and eat, or do you like run and like walk and eat, or what?
Yeah, normally maybe if you can run, you're running, and when you feel you need to eat, then I do like a power walk, or sometimes I stand still just to consume something, yeah. And then continue further.
But is the reason that you don't want to eat is because you feel like you're losing time, or?
No, not really, not really.
You just
I don't feel like eating, but you mustn't wait till the need is there to eat.
yes, because then it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was that was something during the night. I was on my way to the next aid station after the 16K. There was another small aid station, but leading up to the 46K aid station.
Yeah.
I arrived at the 46K aid station feeling good, but okay, I didn't fuel up enough. I got there, had some nice hot chocolate, soup, and what's that other stuff? Waffles. Yeah.
Hot chocolate, nice. And did you say soup as well?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Ooh, I love the soup at the aid stations.
What kind of soup did they give you?
Every aid station was different.
So what did they have, like-
Vegetable and
Okay.
there were other flavors. I can't
Yeah.
remember what the flavors is, but I know it was different. Yeah.
it
It
was
wasn't
like a-
vegetables. Yeah.
Nice.
And at the aid station, I ate something. Had liquids, hot liquids, and while sitting there eating the stuff, my body just went into some shock, and I was like starting to shiver. I was like literally like this. I was like shaking, like that. I'm thinking, what's happening here? And
You
the
never
people-
had that before?
Yeah, but that was more at the end of a race. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember
Okay.
one race I did, yeah, veteran, many years ago.
Oh, wow,
I-
veteran,
I
yeah,
felt like
yeah.
that at the end, yeah.
Is it?
But then I just went to the car, recovered in the car, and then I went back there to the celebration. And I was at that aid station. The people at the aid station was looking at me. They're asking me, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I don't know what's happening. I'm just getting
You're
cold and
shaking,
stuff."
yeah.
And luckily, they had like a fireplace at that aid station.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a fireplace.
That's
Then the guy
nice.
told me, "Come sit nicely here." I'm sitting in front of the fireplace, heating up, and they're bringing me soup and stuff. They're looking nicely after me. I must say, the people at the aid
Is it?
stations, yo,
That's
they
nice.
treated you like a VIP.
Yeah.
But not only me, everybody coming in there,
Wow.
the runners. And I sat there at the fireplace, trying to heat up. Eventually, I'm thinking, hey, time is ticking here, yo. I must actually. And then I'm feeling good on the inside. Prepped everything, filled my bladder bag, put in extras that was on the table there as I'm going out. And it was extremely cold. It was cold, very cold. Ooh, you know. And that was like after 12 the evening. So that was in the morning hours. I arrived at that aid station just before 12 o'clock the evening.
Okay.
And after I heated up in front of the fireplace, I went out. As I hit the cold air, instantly I started to shiver again.
Really?
I'm thinking, hey, what's happening now? I went in again. The people at the station is asking me, what's up? What's happening? I said, I don't know. It's again this
Yes, that
cold effect, yeah.
Okay, that feeling that you had, did you feel cold, or was it, or did you feel weak at the same time, or?
No, I didn't actually feel weak.
No.
It just felt like I was like standing almost like in a freezer.
Yeah, but you
I
felt,
felt
really
cold.
cold.
Yep.
Sure.
And then at the fireplace again, and I had like you know, when you do certain races, there's certain compulsory gear you must have. I had a thermal pants and the thermal vest.
Yes.
I went to the restroom. I put that on. Go sat in front of the fire, trying to heat up again. Sat there for a while. I felt, okay, now I'm feeling good now.
Okay.
Let's leave now.
Yes.
Same thing. As I hit the cold,
Even all
I
the
started to
gear?
shiver. Yes, I got that gear on and everything.
Yeah.
And then I decided, nah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going further, because how can I complete a race like that?
Really, you just made that decision.
Yes, I told
You
myself,
told
no,
yourself
I'm
you're
going to
done.
quit. I went into the aid station again. I told the people, no, I'm done. But they were so supportive, man. No, come relax here, this and that. And very supportive, man. Treating me. And eventually, I spent almost 2 hours at that aid station. I spent almost 2 hours.
hours?
Yep. I left there.
It's a lot of
just
time.
after 2 o'clock, yeah. And the cutoff at that aid station was 4 o'clock. So I was well ahead.
Okay. Okay.
And after almost 2 hours, I told myself, hey, let's go. Because I knew my body, the internal parts of my body had to heat up. It was extremely cold. And then I told myself, okay, leave, start running. If I recover, then I continue. Then I'm going to finish this race.
Yes.
If I do not recover, turn around back to aid station.
At least try.
DNF, did not finish. I thought, hey, that's going to be my first DNF, right?
Sure.
Before
You've always finished races. You've never had a DNF.
Before I left that aid station, I'm still standing there. I'm still thinking, must I do it? Mustn't I do it? I spoke to the guy at the aid station. I told him, yeah, this is going to be my first DNF, eh? I told him, this is my first DNF. He told me, no, it's not you the DNF. You're going to leave. You're going to go. It's not you the DNF. So I'm thinking, yeah, these people is very supportive.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
And then I decided, let's go for it. If I recover, I'm going to finish this race.
Yes.
If I do not recover, it's just one of those days. You can't win every day.
Sure.
But then I left, I started running. Like I'm not actually running, but like a slow jog.
Yes.
It was about 1 kilometer away from the aid station. It's like dark, you can't see anything, you only got your headlamp. I could feel my legs is heating up. My body's heating up. I started smiling. I told myself, maar hier is klaar. Ik ga nog iets doen. Ik ga finish. But okay, it was only 46 k's at that time. It's still a long
But
road,
just
yeah.
the positivity you had after that.
Exactly.
You know, the confidence you had was coming back, which all you needed.
It's a mental thing, eh?
Yes.
It's a mental thing because my mind was telling me, you can go. But the body saying, it's too cold, it's too cold.
Yo, man. I just want people to know, like, I was tracking your race,
Really?
but the link that you provided, right? So,
Okay.
So, like, I would log in sometimes just to check. And then, how did you run at 3 minutes per kilometer in that terrain?
I think that's the average. I don't think they actually indicate your current pace.
Yeah, but
I think
still,
that's the average.
If that's your average, it's still fast. It's extremely fast.
Really?
What do you mean, really? I mean, you weren't running on the road. No? Okay, for comrades, like, what's your average pace?
My latest comrades, my average was 6 minutes per kilometer.
Okay. But now, how did you run so fast on this? And it's mountain terrain. It's because it's incredibly fast.
What did the app show? What was the
3.
speed?
It was 3.
That was, I think, 3 kilometers per hour. That's what we did, yeah. Just under 4 kilometers for an hour.
Okay, then I read that stat wrong then. Okay. Because when I saw 3, I was like, yo, that is super fast. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got that wrong then. I got that wrong because I was like, how is this guy running so fast? And I could see the elevation was insane. Yo, okay, so after that 46 kilometer mark, you're going to the next aid station and you felt good. How did you feel at the next aid station? Did you make that time to get to the next aid station?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Actually, when I was actually at that 46K aid station, there's another trail buddy of mine. He's also here from Cape Town. I think he lives on Kells River. His name is Ryan.
Okay.
And he also did the same race.
Okay.
When I actually got to the aid station, my body was in this shock thingy, so I spent that 2 hours there. And while I was there, he actually arrived at the aid station also. And he was checking me out, he was asking, what's up? And I was like shivering, he's checking, hey, what's up with this guy? And he actually spent some time there with me. He actually waited for me to recover and then we can actually leave together. But it took long for me to recover. I couldn't recover at the aid station. I recovered that after 2 hours when I left, when I started running. But then there was one moment we decided we're going to leave now. As both of us went out, as I hit the cold, I was starting to shiver. He's looking at me. I told him, Ryan, go. Because why must he stay at the aid station because of me? He was actually being supportive because he spent some time with me at the aid station. I told him, Ryan, go. It's fine. I'm good. I'm finished. I actually decided I'm gonna quit now because of that feeling, yeah.
Okay. So you felt good. Okay. So halfway through the race, how did you feel halfway through?
Can I just go over the back?
Sure.
When I actually left that 46K station, then Ryan was already gone. He was not way ahead of me, but he like more than half an hour ahead. And I felt good. When I actually recovered, I was feeling good. I was cupping on. And then my goal was to actually try and catch up to him, and then we're going to do this thing together.
Okay.
And eventually I actually caught up with him.
Really?
Yeah, I caught up with him. In that muddy pass, Uvo, it was,
Yeah.
it wasn't lekker.
Sheesh.
I think I caught up with him at about 55 Ks. It was before 60 Ks. I
Yeah.
caught up with him, and then we stuck together for 2 nights. That
Yeah.
was during that the Saturday morning or the Friday night. I caught up
Okay.
with him. That was somewhere 4 o'clock, yeah, after 4, and we stuck together till the last aid station at 150 K.
150.
Yes.
That's far. Okay, and then 150K, did you guys split, or did you guys decide, okay, you're gonna go rather, and I'll need some more time, or
At that 150 K aid station, we took a power nap there. That was our
Oh.
longest nap.
is it
20 minutes.
20 minutes, man.
20 minutes, yeah, because
Okay.
we were tired.
Really?
En route to that 150 aid station, the aid station before that, we also took a power nap, but only like, I think 10 minutes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But from there, from that aid station to the 150K, that was brutal terrain. That
Really?
was brutal, yeah. I think that was the toughest part actually of the race.
When you say brutal, like what did it have that was so hard?
It's very technical.
Yeah.
It's very rocky and stuff, yeah. And I mean, there's like river crossings and stuff, yeah.
Sure.
You need to. There were sections where I had to actually walk through water. I think that was George Dam. There were a couple of sections where you had to go through the water. There's no other way. You have to walk through the water. You know, there's certain sections you're almost like knee deep.
Knee high.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
And wasn't the water extremely cold?
They must think, yeah. That's cold, Papa. It's cold.
Yo, and you didn't start shivering after that?
No, that was still okay because that was runnable sections.
Okay.
So as you come out of the water, you can still run.
Still run again,
Yeah.
and so you can heat up again.
But it's when you
Okay.
walk and you walk too slow. If you get to an aid station and you sit too long,
Yes.
your body cools down. Yeah. But luckily at the aid stations there were heaters and stuff. Yeah, so
Yes.
it's lekker.
Sure.
They catered nicely for the runners.
Sheesh.
And, oh yes, just coming back, that section we left at the aid station before the 150K. There were sections where we actually ran on the mountain, or at least me. I was running. As I'm running, I was so tired. I'm moving. Then I'm falling asleep. I was so tired.
While you're running.
And that is dangerous because if you step wrong here, you can fall and roll down the mountain.
I was gonna ask you about that because, like, if your body requires sleep, let's say you starve your body from sleep, right? Your brain is gonna shut down, and your brain is gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? Your brain is gonna collect the sleep whenever it needs it. So, like you said, now you just decided you were running. While you were running, you fell asleep. Like you dozed off. Yes, it's scary. But how long do you know how long you close your eyes for at times?
How do you mean while I was running?
While you were running, do you know how long?
No, I don't know because
So you could be running for.
no. It's quick.
Okay, so it wasn't like
It's not like
half a
you're
kilometer
running.
and then.
No,
Okay.
no, it's like a second maybe or so.
Yeah.
You just feel you're gone, and then hey, it could be more than a
Yes.
second. I don't know, but
Did-
I mean that I knew it was dangerous. Now at that time there was a guy that linked up with us at 115K. It's a Chinese guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Teddy. He at that aid station when we got there, he actually took a rest there, and when we left, we were together. So
Okay.
we supported each other. Yeah, me, Ryan, and Teddy. Yeah. And at that time, doing that section, Teddy picked up a couple of injuries, ankle and knee, and so on. So while we did that section, he couldn't move too fast. So we needed to rest with his knee and his ankle. Yeah. And then as we were moving, then he would maybe prompt, guys, take a break. And then we stood still. And that's the time we actually take power naps, or at least me. I took a
Yeah.
power nap. Then I just look for a rock. If there is a rock, if there's no
Yeah.
rock, you must look for some space. Hey, I can sit down here. And then just sit, try to support your head or something. And like if it's a minute or 2 minutes, power nap. You had to because
Sure.
I was so tired. I had to make use of that stoppages just to get a power nap.
Did you hallucinate or anything during that time? Did you start seeing things? And
No, not really. If I had to be alone, I think it would have been like that. But
Yeah.
luckily, Ryan and that other guy Teddy.
Because I've heard of those cases, like, people run for days. Like, I'm sitting with somebody who ran for days over here. It's crazy to say. This guy ran for days. Okay, so I've heard cases where people run for days, right, and they starve their body from sleep, and then they would start hallucinating. Basically, your body you would dream while you were awake, so you would see things, and people are like, I hear cases where people actually have conversations with somebody that they think is there, but they're not there. But it's just they're in that sleep state and they think they're awake, but their brain your brain shuts down. Your brain says, "I'm
Wow.
sleeping now," so you start dreaming, but you're awake and you're running and you're vivid, so you see all these images and stuff. And
No, that didn't happen to me.
Is it? Sure.
Not yet.
Okay, I thought maybe you had some of those experiences. Yo, man. I want to pull something up. Okay, wait. So 150, right? It was you. Okay, 115. It was you, Terry, and Ryan, right?
Yep.
At the 150 mark, was it just you and Ryan?
No, Teddy
Was
also.
al-
He was
okay,
also
did you
there.
guys finish all together?
We were supposed to finish together, yeah. But when we actually left that 150k aid station,
Yeah.
Teddy left a bit sooner because he
Okay.
had this niggle on his knee
Oh,
and his
yes.
ankle, yeah. So we couldn't move to very fast. So we told us, guys, I'm leaving so long.
Okay.
We're gonna catch up with him.
Mm.
So we spent some time there, and by the time we left, it was the morning already. I think we arrived there about 6:30 or 2:07, and
Yeah.
we left there almost 7:30. We left there.
Okay.
And it was morning already. It was daylight already.
Mm.
And as we left, as me and Ryan left together, as we started taking the trail, we started running, and I just felt good, and I told myself, let's finish this thing.
Mm.
And I just accelerated a bit. I didn't mention anything to Ryan, yeah. And I just started accelerating, and I just went yeah, because I was feeling good.
You're feeling good, yeah.
And while I was feeling good, I
Yeah.
thought, let's make the most of it.
Yeah.
And I just went, and I just
Is,
went. Yeah.
is it the reason you felt good that you knew that you were close to the finish line?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
It was like,
So your mind was saying, okay, we're almost there. So it's
and I was thinking back, same time, I was thinking, hey, at 46k, I wanted to quit. But I'm here at 150k now, only 15k is left. Let's go for this thing. I felt good.
50 kilometers. Yo, that's far, man. And it's not like it's on the road. It's mountain terrain. It's so much harder. And okay, it was obviously cold, right? People
Very, very
people,
cold, bro.
It's winter right now, and it's
Especially up in the mountains.
in the mountain. It's
Yeah, the
it's-
foot of the mountain is cold, but
yeah,
on top,
on
there,
top,
yeah.
the higher you climb, obviously, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So, okay, what gear did you have? Because obviously you wanted to be as light as possible, but also you wanted to keep yourself warm and not too warm also, because then you want to remove clothes and you don't want to carry something along. So what did you wear?
Well, starting the race, I had my normal running shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that jackets, that rainproof jackets,
Oh,
the
yes.
seam sealed ones.
Okay.
And that's basically all I
Really?
wear. And then I had my thermal gear in my bag because there's compulsory gear you need to have. And I think it's a good thing because that thermal gear helped me there at that 46k when
Yes.
I wanted to quit. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have lost it.
Because you prefer your short pants, right?
Yes, no, but it was too cold. I had to put on it. That was the first time actually I did a trail with something with a long pants
Yes.
thing here. First time.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Okay, I wanna pull something up. Okay, where's the cursor? Come now. Play along with me. Here we go. Let me just move it over to that side. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the finish, yeah.
What did this feel like? For people who are just listening to this, Rodney is running towards the finish line. He just crossed the finish line, and I'm asking Rodney, how did this feel like? What was going through your mind right here?
This was next levels, bro. This was that feeling. Ish. And you know, I was about 2 kilometers away from the finish.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe less than 2 kilometers. I could hear the commentator, the guy,
Yes.
the guy I heard there saying it's Rodney Woodman approaching.
Really?
I could
2K
hear,
away?
I could hear him.
Yo.
And now I'm thinking, is there cameras here? Because at one time he said, Rodney, I know you can hear me.
Yeah?
I'm checking, yes, cameras here. Because that's while I'm running. Because how can he say that? It's almost like he's looking at me.
But I think obviously you're tracking you, right?
But yeah, at the end, he actually told me because he was tracking me, so he could see the distance I still needed to do, so he knew more or less where I was. Yeah.
Yeah. But you felt elated over here.
Brother, yo, that feeling, next levels of hell.
Like you had, and this one over here, I want to play this. Okay, hold on a second. Wait. I want to pause it. Wait, hold on.
That's my wife standing actually there, waiting me in here. My wife and my kids are standing there. She's shouting like that.
That's your wife over there.
No, she's standing with the phone.
Standing with the phone.
She's standing
Okay,
with the phone,
I was gonna. Okay.
That's you need to tag, yeah. That's
Yes.
your time, and that's.
And you're getting your medal over
That's
there.
a trophy. That's a trophy. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Got the golden handshake.
That
Was
guy wishing me, he
Yeah?
actually finished fourth.
Fourth.
He did the race, he finished
Really?
fourth. But he finished almost a day before me.
Yo. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go back to this one. So this is your wife screaming, right?
Yep.
Like
She and the kids are standing at that point there.
I can see like your wife is like your biggest supporter.
Absolutely.
Was she at the
absolutely.
other aid stations as well?
There were a couple of aid stations, yeah.
Is it?
The ones she could access, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's very remote certain sections now.
Yes.
Nobody could actually get there. So the ones
And she had a
she could-
helicopter.
or something like-
I just want to take my hat off to her. Like, it's another story now for your wife or your partner to support you now. She obviously went with you.
Yep.
That's obviously another level of support. If people don't know this, the race is actually in George, right?
Yep.
In George, yeah. So it's a 4-hour drive from Cape Town.
Yes, just over 4 hours.
Okay,
it
so
took us,
she and the kids joined you on this
Yep.
trip, this road trip. She could have, okay, that's first of all, at a bonus point for her. second level of commitment, right? She could have said, she and the kids, okay, fine, you go and do your race. The kids and I, we're going to go explore George and whatever. We'll see you at the finish line. She could have easily said that.
We're going to Neisner.
You know, the wilderness, go check out, the scenery, because Neisner's beautiful. Neisner's beautiful. However,
I've never been, or actually we've never been to Neisner.
why
yet.
didn't you go? You were right there.
No, but I'm gonna
It's
say
like an hour from there.
we left the Thursday. The race started the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I finished the Sunday, and the Monday we had to leave. The accommodation. Yeah, so we didn't actually plan for
Okay.
to stay long.
Could you
yeah.
take a drive, like, a recovery drive? It's like an hour. It's an hour from there. Could have just taken a drive around. and
That's for
just
next
see.
time.
Okay, for
For
next
next year.
Okay. I'm getting carried away with Neisner here because it's Neisner. So anyway, so
And you know what? Speaking about my wife now, all I did, I just went to go do the race.
Mm-hmm.
My wife did the booking for accommodation, everything. She
She
did
did
everything.
everything.
I just did the training and went to go do. I didn't think of accommodation. The time when I think about something, then she told me, "What you talking about? It's booked already."
yo.
I think, huh?
Okay, that's another bonus point for her.
Oh, absolutely.
You see, she could have just said, okay, fine, you're going to do this thing, but she...
Sort yourself out.
Yeah, she went the extra mile, she went with you, she booked accommodation, she got things ready for you. The next bonus point she gets is she met up with you at the accessible aid stations
yep.
as well. So she,
Yep.
like I said, she could have said with the kids, we're going to go to Neisner, we're going to go explore. But she says, no, my man is out there. I got to support him. And she met up. Were some of the aid stations at night or late at night as well?
Yes.
And she was there.
No. The ones at night, it wasn't actually accessible yet because it's in the mountain.
In
yeah.
the okay,
It's
so
in
the
the
ones
mountain.
that, okay, fine. So she needed a helicopter. She didn't have a helicopter, unfortunately. But she met up with you at the aid stations. That is so amazing. Like, I want to pull this photo up over here, like this one here. Okay, the one in the top right corner there, those are your kids, right?
Yep, that's correct.
And that's
yeah.
your wife, that's at the
my wife.
finish line.
Yes.
This one at the bottom here, she's giving you a hug at the finish line.
That's not my wife.
It's not your wife?
No. That's a female. She actually seconded her husband or partner
Is it?
that also did the race.
Okay.
At the 46K. She was my biggest motivator.
Really?
That lady, I think
Yeah.
her name is Roxanne. I think, yeah, it's Roxanne.
Well, shout out to Roxanne for supporting
She
you.
was by my side. She, do this, do that. And she, do you want water? Do you want this? Do you want that? She was treating me
Whoa.
almost like I was like in a hospital, man.
Really?
Yeah, like a patient. Or maybe I'm using the wrong description here,
Yeah.
but she was so
that's,
caring.
That's amazing.
And she wasn't part of the people at the aid station. I thought all the people there, it was people.
So who was she? She's like a guardian angel that came out of...
She seconded a partner.
Yes,
a partner left before me. Yeah. He was there.
So she was just assisting randomly?
Yes, her partner left. She still stayed
Yes.
there for a while. There was a couple of other people also, females, that supported their partners.
Yeah.
And they could see me in pain and stuff, and I wanted to quit and stuff. That's why she hugged me, because she knew I wanted to quit.
She knew,
And
yeah.
here I am at the end.
That's beautiful, man. I love seeing support like that, you know. I mean, she didn't even know you, but she wanted you to finish. She wanted you to win. And
That aid station after the one where I wanted to quit it. Not actually the second one after that one. When she saw me, she looked at me, she said, "Oh, Rodney!" She was busy with a partner. She left the partner and said, "Just give her a hug. Just give her a hug. Just give her a hug."
Divorce right there. It's like, how dare you leave me in my time of need? How dare you ran to another man's arms?
She was so sweet. Man. She was so sweet.
Yo, that's
Yo.
nice, man. They probably had a talk after that moment. Like, who is this Rodney guy?
No, but then while the partner was sitting there, I spoke to him. I said,
Okay.
your lady, your partner, or your wife, or what, your girlfriend, she is the reason why I'm here now.
Wow.
Because I wanted to quit, and she
That's
motivated me.
amazing. That's amazing.
Then she still said, "No, it's not me, it's you."
Wow.
Yes.
Shout out to
she was so
Roxanne.
supportive.
Okay, and
You see the other pic there?
this one,
That one.
Yes, the one you taking a
That-
power nap, yeah.
That was at the
Yes.
135k.
I like
That
this.
was the 20. No, that was a 10-minute nap.
Is it?
10-minute nap, yeah.
I
And you
love
know
this
that aid
photo.
station is
Yeah.
remote. That's in the
Really?
mountain. The two guys that actually.
It's obviously a tent, right?
Yep, that's a tent, yeah. The two guys that actually hosted that aid station. Sure. Those guys are my heroes, man. Yeah.
Really?
They are my heroes.
Wow. That's amazing. How big was this tent?
I would say about 3 by 2.
Mm.
Oh, less than that.
Okay.
It's not very big, yeah.
How many people were in this tent?
That's me and Ryan sitting there, and opposite Ryan.
Is Ryan here?
That's Ryan.
Okay.
And opposite him is Teddy. Teddy sitting
Oh, he's
in the
sitting
chair
opposite you.
also.
Okay.
And then opposite me, there's like a table. That's where all the goodies is, yeah. The soup and hot water, everything is there.
Nice, nice.
And the two guys that hosted the aid station, they were standing on the outside.
Is it? Were there any place where you could charge your devices, perhaps?
I don't think at this one there were anything here.
Is it not at this one? But
at
in
the
other
aid
aid stations.
Because as I told you, this one is remote. This is in the mountain. This
Is
is
it?
away from.
So-
There's nothing close to that.
But there
Nothing.
were no power banks or anything like that, then maybe.
There could be, but there wasn't any need for me to actually
Okay, that's good.
charge. Yeah.
That's good. Sure.
I actually needed, yeah, for my watch, yeah. But somehow this race was so brutal. My watch froze. Almost like my watch het ook zwaar gekry. My watch het ook gesukkel to say no more. So it froze. Honestly.
What? How?
My watch, I don't know what happened. My watch froze. It just froze.
Was it the temperature? Was it too cold or?
It was tough. It was tough.
Ew.
I promise you, my watch, it froze. It took me a couple of days. I Googled even, and eventually, maybe 4 or 5 days after the race, I got to something like a procedure you must follow to almost like it's like a reset or something.
Yeah.
And I was working again.
Sure. Okay. Did you load the race map on there so you could see where you were going? Or
Yes.
But when it froze, what happened? What did you do?
I couldn't do anything.
Because you were just
I
running.
switched it off. I
you were
switched it
running-
on. It was just
So
frozen.
you were just running straight.
Come again? I was
But
running
so you were
straight.
just running. You were running north or whatever direction. You know, you had Ryan with you, so Ryan could help you.
No, but the route was it was a marked route.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even
it
in
was-
those locations.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Reflective markers. Yeah.
No, okay, that's cool.
During the day you could see it, and at night with a headlamp on, then you
Yes.
can see it from a distance.
Oh wow, okay, that's
couple
cool.
100 meters or so. Not 100
Okay.
meters, yeah, but I mean close to
Okay,
100
no,
meters. You
that's
can actually
good.
see it, yeah, ahead
That's
of you.
good. Yeah, man. Okay. And there you are at the finish line.
Ooh, next levels, bruh.
Was it? I just want to make sure. Is it this photo? Okay, it was this video. Yeah, you posted, and you had a caption over here. this one, where you finished. You had a caption saying, "Moments rather than possessions are the true treasures of life."
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yes.
Can't remember the full thing here.
Yes.
Um,
And it's so true. Like these moments, you'll truly cherish and remember for the rest of your life.
exactly.
And I'm sure, like if you watch something like this, or even if you close your eyes and you think back to this moment, it's like you're reliving it, and you feel the same elation.
I'm still doing it in my quiet time.
Yes.
It's just flashbacks of this.
That's amazing, man. That's really amazing. And then over here, you posted this one. At what point of the race was this?
That was the beginning stages. That was less than
Yeah.
6Ks.
Really?
Yeah. And you know, it felt like at that time. It felt like I did 30Ks already. I remember. That's the. I think that's Craddock Peak.
Okay, wait, let me go back to this.
There where that.
Sorry, let me go back.
There
There we
where
go.
that pole thing is.
Yes.
That is Craddock Peak.
Craddock Peak.
I think that was the highest point. I think of the whole race.
Yeah.
When I actually reached that, now my watch was doing some other stuff because I set it because I wanted to preserve the battery.
Okay.
I changed it to ultra track. But if it's on ultra track, the distance I'm doing, it shows the wrong distance. I maybe do 5, but it so much shows 9 or 10.
Wow.
So when I got there, I asked the guy, "What's the distance here?" Me thinking it's like 15, almost 20K. He told me, "Oh, this is 6Ks." I said, "What did this guy say now? 6Ks? I'm thinking I'm 15Ks in already."
Wow.
And I said, "No, it's you're 6Ks in because of all that elevation, the climbing." I'm thinking, I did 15Ks already. I'm thinking, ooh, yeah, this is going to be a long day or long 2 days.
But now, okay, what device do you have?
My watch.
Yes, your watch is?
Garmin.
A Garmin. But what type of Garmin?
What's it? The Forerunner 935.
Okay. So how long does that normally last
That's
with
less-
GPS activated?
That's less than 20 hours, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
And this is obviously a 48-hour race.
Yep.
So with Ultra Track activated, how much more time does it give you?
Well, during this race, it was froze. I
Oh,
was froze, so I
okay.
don't know how
No,
long
but,
it actually
but
lasted.
when you bought it, they didn't give you like the specs of the watch.
This is
you
the
say.
first time actually doing such a long event with this watch, yeah.
Is
So
it? Oh, wow. Okay. Sure, man. That's crazy. But you say this was at about 6Ks. This whole
yes, when I actually reached that point at the back there, oh, that's it.
beautiful, eh?
Oh,
Like the
Manier
view is
is
amazing.
crazy beautiful, Opel.
Sure. It's amazing.
Only 6Ks there.
6Ks and you thought, hey.
I'm thinking I'm like 15K plus in already.
Wow. That's amazing. It's really beautiful, man. Sure, man. And this one over here, this is
Oh, that was pictures that they actually took, yeah. They got
okay,
photographers.
yes,
that
yes,
actually
yes.
took,
You're wearing a short pants over here. How far in of the race was this?
That's before that peak there on top. That's before that. That's-
Really?
Yeah,
This is the very beginning.
yeah, that's maybe
Wow.
3Ks, I think, or less than 3Ks.
Wow. And after that A station where you felt like your body's in shock at about 46 Ks.
46K, yeah.
So you kept your thermal gear on.
I didn't have it on. I put it on because when I had that feeling, I'm thinking, hey, but I'm getting cold, I'm shivering.
Yes.
So I went to the restroom, I put on that
Yes.
gear.
So after that, you kept it on. You
I
didn't.
kept- yeah,
you
I kept
didn't
it on.
change. Okay.
Because the
Okay.
temperature didn't change.
Yes.
It was cold like forever.
Is it? Yeah. And obviously, mountain cold is not the same as street cold.
Exactly.
So yeah, you still look fresh here.
I think at that point, I left the bottom left, bottom left and bottom right, yeah. There I left the 16K aid station.
Okay. This is after you felt a bit nauseous and.
No, that's the, after that, yeah, I started
Yes,
feeling nauseous.
yes, after this, yeah.
After that point.
Sure, man.
Oh, you're taking me down memory lane here, eh?
I did my research. Yo, man. Who's this guy in front of you here?
That's one of the runners.
Okay. I saw there were people from Egypt as well.
What? Yeah, Umar, I think is his name.
I don't know his name, but I just saw the flag with the flag next to his name. I was like, wow, Egypt. So, yeah.
Yeah, I
The
think
people come
yeah,
from all over.
Yep, even
Yeah.
China. What's this guy's name? Teddy.
Oh, he's literally from China.
He's originally from China, but he's
Yes.
living in
Oh,
Johannesburg. Yeah. He's
okay.
working, yeah.
I thought now you flew all the way to say, now I'm doing this race. I'm going to show you Africans how it's done.
No, that's his home country, yeah, but
Okay.
he lives in Johannesburg.
Okay, okay. Hectic, man. This That's so, yeah, man. How do your kids feel with like knowing you did this, man?
I've never actually asked them, but they look very excited there at the
Yeah.
finish line when they actually arrived there. They look,
Do they really understand like the distance you actually ran?
yeah.
Yeah.
They know the distance I ran, but they maybe don't understand. How can I say how tough it was, yeah.
Yeah. What was the toughest part of the race for you? Like the part of the terrain? Was it the mud? Was it the crossing the? Was it water? Was it the river? Or what was it, like a dam that you crossed?
There was a couple of river crossings, but it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like the river crossings was like dry crossings, like
Okay.
rock on top of rocks,
Mm.
But at George Dam, there you had to go through the water,
Yes,
couple of times.
But what was the toughest part for you? Like the toughest part of the like terrain wise? Excuse me. Crossing or passing? Was it the mud? Was it the river crossing? Was it the technical aspect of the rocks? Or
I'd say the technical aspect,
No.
especially that section after the 135k aid station. I would think that was the toughest part,
No.
It was very technical, and it was, I mean, at that time of the night, that section, if it was daylight, it would have been a beautiful route, but because
Yeah.
it was at night, then it just felt very difficult, But if we actually did it during the day, it would have been a totally different experience,
How do you prepare for a race like this? Like, do you? Okay, obviously you have vast experience road running. You obviously know trail running as well. You've done the UCTC.
UTCT.
Sorry, UTCT. So you are familiar with mountain terrain, road terrain. But what did you actually have to do to get ready for this race? And what was let me first ask you that. Okay, yeah. What was it like? What did you have to do?
Oh, building up to race day. Well, you need to put in the training.
Yeah.
And the elevation gain of that race was like almost 8,000 meters, the total elevation. So you need to incorporate hills and big elevations, big climbs. You need to incorporate that into your training, and obviously you need to do distance, LSDs, long distances. You need to
Okay.
incorporate that into your training.
What was the longest distance you ran to prepare for this?
Well, I did Two Oceans Ultra also. Two Oceans Ultra was 4 weeks before MUT.
Okay.
And I focused a lot on Two Oceans. So once Two Oceans was finished, then I could basically just focus on MUT.
Okay.
So there wasn't much training for MUT. So because I'm leading up to Two Oceans, there was lots of
You
focus
put in
on
the
that.
work, yes.
But okay, it's lots of mileage I also did for the build up to Two Oceans. So that also helped or
Yes.
assisted actually for MUT.
Okay. When was Two Oceans?
That was in April, somewhere in April.
April.
Was it Easter weekend? Or the week after Easter?
Yes,
the week
that's
after
right.
Easter.
Okay, so April. So this was May. Okay, yeah. So it was around the corner. Okay.
I think it was 5 weeks before MUT. It was Two Oceans.
Sheesh, that is insane. That is insane. Okay, so Two Oceans was 56k, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
56. Okay. I saw you one day. You were on the mountain. You were doing your last elevation. Practically, but the wind was bad that day. I remember. And then you said you were busy. Okay, wait. How many did you do? Did you do 2 that day, no?
I did almost like two and a bit, yeah.
It was
2 and a bit.
Okay, wait. A bit. How do you mean the bit? Did it go up and then come down, or?
No, I wanted to do a third one. The
Yes.
first two I think I did. I went to Maclear's. Was it the first one? No, I did twice to Maclear's, yeah. Then I wanted to do a
Oh.
third one. No, I did do a third one. I went up till the gorge. So I did 2 to Maclear's and 1 gorge and came down again.
Okay.
And then there was
okay.
still time. Then I did the contour towards the Devil's Peak, that section, and came down again.
This guy. It was still time.
Yeah, because it was basically time on legs, yeah.
Okay.
So I just checked the
got
time
you.
to see there's still time left. I
Got
can't do
you.
another summit. So let's do this the sections
Yes.
towards Devil's Peak, yeah.
Devil's Peak. Okay. Okay. And then the last week of the race, what did you do? So the last week before the race, sorry. What did you do?
I also had like the runs during the week. I think the Tuesday I had a run. The Thursday was like a shakeout run, but a short run, 30 plus minutes.
Okay.
Like a shakeout run,
Okay,
just to
okay.
get the
Just to-
nerves
yes,
out, yeah.
Yes.
And obviously the Friday that I started, yeah.
Okay. When did you leave to George?
We left Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. And
Thursday
when you,
afternoon. We wanted to leave the morning, but we left the afternoon. Yeah.
okay, and then when you got there, did you do any run?
Nope.
Is
I was supposed to do a run. No, I didn't actually run the Thursday. I was supposed to run. I didn't because we arrived too late.
okay.
Everything just went.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
didn't go as it was supposed to. Yeah.
Okay. If you had to run that day, how long would that run be?
No, a short run.
Like a 5K?
Yeah, about five.
Is
Yeah,
it?
5K.
Okay,
Yeah, just like
5K.
a shakeout run. Yeah.
Sure, man. Oh, I wanted to ask you about this. I never heard of this until you told me. Like we were making arrangements like to have this podcast. We got the dates wrong. Like a week after the race, you were supposed to go to where did you go? Cedarburg, right?
Oh, Cedarburg. Yeah.
Cedarburg, the mountains over there, and you got the dates wrong, and you said you possibly had what's Myla. What's it called?
Post miler.
Post
trauma.
Myla trauma. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What is that like? What do you?
No, I was just joking about that. No, there were no trauma.
Okay. I thought maybe you had like it's a condition people get from long runs or.
I was thinking certain people maybe get that condition maybe but I was just like using that as an excuse.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna have this relaxing weekend away with your family and meeting up with the other runners, and I thought it was gonna be relaxing. Yeah, I see online. I just see you running in the mountains. I was like, what? That's not the relaxing weekend at all. Like,
Oh, you talk about the weekend that's finished now. This past weekend.
yes. The one that you had with the other runners in Cedarburg. Like
Yes,
you
yes.
guys actually ran the trails over there.
You know, that was like heaven. It was my first time actually exploring that section.
Really?
Cedarburg. It was my first time.
I honestly thought it was gonna be like relaxing, you guys are just gonna chill by the fire and like, talk about the race. And,
No,
yeah,
we had
you guys are running.
We had times like that, but
Yeah.
maybe during the day, exploration.
How long were the runs in the daytime?
The Saturday, I think it was about 4 hours.
Is it?
Yeah, 4 could be more. Yeah, almost 5 hours. Yeah.
Sure. That's nice, man. But it looks beautiful though.
Meneer, it is like as beautiful. At night, you must check. I would look at night, the stars in the sky. Sure,
I can
amazing.
imagine, because there's no lights over there.
Exactly.
It's just you and nature, basically.
Exactly, yeah.
Yo, man, what goes through your mind when you're on those long runs, like when you're doing the MUT now? What goes through your mind when you're running, and it's at night, and like, what thoughts are running through your head? Because obviously, I know you don't run with earphones on, right?
No.
Yeah. So what goes through your mind? Because obviously, it's just you and your mind most of the time. Just thoughts running through your mind. Is it positive thoughts? Is it negative thoughts? Do you think about what's on TV right now? I'm gonna get my soapies. I must my soapy now, or like what do you think about?
Well, I can't actually think what I was actually thinking at the time, but luckily, once I hooked up with that guy Ryan, we had our chats while we're running, speak about this, speak about that, and just to keep the mind a bit occupied. Yeah.
Okay.
And at the same time, you actually cover distance without actually knowing it, because you're speaking, you're talking. Yeah.
Yes. And it's not race related. You guys talking about something else. You guys talking about.
No, there was certain stuff we actually talked about the race also.
Okay.
Because Ryan did last year he did MUT, but he did the 100K. So he was familiar with certain
okay.
sections of that race. Yeah.
Yeah, that's heavy, man. Sure, okay. Cramps? Did you get any cramps?
Luckily, I didn't experience any cramps. There was slight feelings, more to the end of the race, That was before we reached the 135K, when we did that very difficult section I told you about.
Yes.
They were almost like, it felt like the cramps is coming out, but luckily nothing serious.
Sure. After you did the last Comrades now, was this race on your radar? Did you have it in mind, or did this just come out of nowhere and you saw this race?
No, I never thought about actually doing MUT. I was like browsing through the socials, and at one point I saw MUT, and I just clicked on it, read through it. Oh, Myla, let's do this. I committed to that. I entered, and I was communicating with Ryan because we contacts, and I messaged him and said, "Hey, brother, I entered for MUT 100 miler." And he said, "Oh, okay, I also gonna enter." And he entered.
Just like
I thought he was making a joke. And then eventually I asked him, "Yeah, did you enter yet?" "Yes." I think, oh, I thought this guy was making a joke.
Ew.
But that guy's hardcore.
Is
That guy
it?
is hardcore, sure. He did minimal training for that 100 miler.
Really?
And he finished like a star.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan Appel. That guy's a machine. He's a
Yo,
machine.
that's hectic, man. Some people are just born with it, built
Exactly.
for it, you know. It's crazy. Yo, how long has this race been around for, this MUT race?
Couple of years. The 100 miler, this was the first time they actually presented the 100 miler. So previous years it was, the longest distance was 100k.
Oh, so
This
this
is
is
the
the
first time.
first.
Yep.
Wow. Wow, and you just said, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. What? Okay. What goes through your mind when you say, I want to do this? Because knowing it's like, it's, okay, you say the community is 90,
90k's, yeah?
90Ks, yeah.
No, this year it was 88, almost 88k's. yeah.
Okay, so what
Like-
what goes through your mind when you say, I'm going to do this race that's almost double your previous best, your previous longest distance?
Oh, well, you know, I didn't think this race is going to be that as tough as it was. I was actually shocked when I actually, when I at the finish line we
Yeah.
started, that first 30k's. Oh, not actually the first 30k's, the first 6k's. I'm thinking, what did I let myself into?
Yeah,
Yo, all this climbing.
sure.
I knew it was going to be tough, but that was next level
You
tough.
didn't-
Really,
you didn't
that was
think it
next
was
level
gonna be that
tough.
Yeah.
But then again, you sometimes you underestimate your own abilities. Thinking, I can't do it. You must commit, and we'll see. You can do it.
Sheesh. Did you Did you like check online to see how you should prepare for this race?
You know what? I didn't do any homework.
Nothing.
I did no homework. I just went on the day, started the race. Luckily, when I linked up with Ryan, he was
Yeah.
familiar with certain sections. Yeah, so that was good help.
Sheesh. You're on
So we actually used a different strengths. Yeah, like me, Ryan, and Teddy.
Teddy, yes.
From 115k's, and we actually assisted each other.
That's nice, man. That's nice. I mean, even though it's an individual sport, you know, there was some teamwork involved.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know, that's really cool, man. What running? Okay, just explain what a running gait is.
Running.
Your gait. You know, when you talk about your gait, like, you know, like people say, you need this type of shoe because depending on your gait or depending how you pronate your feet or like
Okay.
how do you know or what is a running gait? If you can
I'm
explain
not
that.
actually sure about the running gait,
Really?
but is that okay? When you talk about over pronation and all that stuff,
Yes, yes.
I'm not sure if that applies to the trail running, but I know road running.
Mm-hmm.
You get like over pronation, so you get like what's the different types of tackies? You get the neutral, and you get I don't know what the other two is, but I'm a neutral, yeah.
You were
So-
neutral.
But normally, if you go to a running store, I think Sportsman's Warehouse also have that. They do an assessment on you.
Okay.
Then they can actually tell you which type of profile your running is. Yeah.
Is it?
They can tell you, okay, no, you're a neutral runner, or
Yeah.
you. I don't know what's the name of the other two profiles. Yeah, because I'm a neutral. I know neutral. yeah.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what the other two is. Yeah.
What shoe did you use for this race? Because like I saw you were doing Platties that one day when I saw you like a week before the race, and I saw you it was this green type of shoe, and I didn't
Oh,
wasn't
the grey-
familiar.
greyish.
Was it grey?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have been seeing stuff. I wasn't familiar with this because it looks very different.
Saucony. Do you know Saucony?
Not familiar with
Oh,
Saucony.
Saucony's been around for long. I think
Really?
Saucony used to be like one of the top road running tackies.
No.
You know Saucony, Brooks, those years. You know Brooks?
I'm the road running guy. Must don't know. Okay, so Brooks and Saucony.
Yeah, but that I'm talking about many years ago. Yeah, they were
Really?
like of the top running tackies. Yeah.
Okay, so you prefer Saucony? Like that's your.
Well, I started with Saucony and I love it. If it works for me, so I'm gonna stick to it. Yeah.
Yes. So you use that. So you obviously have a trail shoe and a road shoe, right? Okay, and they're both Saucony.
No, my road shoe is Adidas.
No.
The
Okay.
Ultra Boost.
Ultra Boost.
Ultra Boost, yeah.
Adidas nogal. Okay.
And the Ultra Boost works for me,
Yeah.
so I stick to it.
Yeah. Did you have any other shoes to experiment with just to see?
No, I started
Is it-
the
there's
road
some-
running. I started with Adidas, but not with the Ultra Boost. Yeah.
Okay.
A different model, until eventually I tasted the Ultra Boost and it was one bite and I'm hooked.
Because obviously there's so many brands. There's Asics, there's New Balance, there's Nike.
I didn't actually try different running shoe yet, but it's not a matter of actually trying it. You must actually purchase it and then use
and
it.
then use it, yeah.
See, see.
Yeah.
But actually, recently, I did a trail run. It was on a during the week on a Tuesday. So at this trail run, it's like a Cape Union Mart Hoka type of thingy.
Okay.
And they actually had Hoka Tekkies there. So if your size is there, then you can use it for the trail run. So it's almost like
Yeah.
you're actually testing that Tekkie.
Yeah.
And I actually tested
That's-
that Hoka. It's the Hoka Speed Goat 5. I love it.
No.
I love it. Yeah, I liked it.
I never heard of Hoka before.
What? Hoka's a big name in the trail world.
Really?
Yeah, trail
Hoka.
running world. Hoka's a big name.
Let me see. Hoka. It's H-O-K.
Hoka.
Hey, got it. Oh.
No, HO, not double O.
I don't know why this is doing this.
Hoka.
Okay, wait. Either I'm pressing the wrong button or this keyboard is going crazy. Because I'm not typing that. Okay, now I can't. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a bit of latency. Okay, now, there we go.
There we go.
Oh.
These the Hokas.
Okay, I've seen these before.
Okay.
I've seen it. Okay, I've seen
So
it.
you know about it.
Yeah, I've just seen photos of it and that, but that's it. I haven't experimented or anything, but I have seen photos. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's the trail. And there's the, okay.
Yeah, you get also that for trail running and for the road also. Yeah, different types.
This foam over here, does your Ultra also have this big foam?
My trail Tekkie.
Yes, no. Your Ultra Boost.
Nope,
Does it have the
not so
stick?
not so high.
That's
Yeah.
how high, yeah. I'm just checking. They look very comfortable.
Well, the one I actually tested that day, is very lekker. Yeah.
Which one was it again?
The Hoka Speed Goat 5.
Speed, oh, here we go. Hey. Why is it so slow now? Speed. Okay. This keyboard is not working so great over here. Speed Goat 5, there we go. Oh, this one.
Yep.
Which one was it, this one?
No, it was like a. I think is it the one on the far side?
This one, yeah.
I think it was that color, yeah.
Speed Goat 5. What brand? Okay, where are they from? Are they overseas brand?
To be honest, I don't know
Yeah.
actually what we had actually
Looks nice
started, yeah.
though.
It's very comfortable.
Very
I actually love it, yeah.
I'm checking this foam. I think they call this cloud foam or something.
I'm not
It's
sure. I'm
high
not familiar
soles.
with that brand, yeah.
Sure, man.
They're very pricey also, eh?
Yeah.
But
this
all the trail shoes
3,200?
come around that price, yeah.
Really? Yeah, shoes like these, like trail shoes and road shoes, quite expensive. Yeah.
It is. That's
Quite
true, yeah.
expensive. But obviously you got to look after your feet, no? Because I mean, you're in that shoe for, like, let's say you do an ultra marathon, it's 56 Ks. How many hours is that? It's easily, probably 6-7 hours?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, but for you, 3 hours.
I wish.
But it's a long time to be in the shoes, so you got to be comfortable for
Exactly,
as
yeah.
long as possible. Yeah. Did you have any feet issues before, like any like, foot problems, like you know, where you feel like the shoe like sort of compresses your feet too much?
No, not yet.
No.
Actually, when I started like doing trail running, even road running, I got blisters.
Oh.
But you know, a friend of mine, a trail buddy, recommended using the proper socks. So I started with Versus socks. You know Versus? I started with those ones, and somehow I'm not getting blisters anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm just using a different sock or a proper sock.
Wow. And that's running sock. It's a running sock.
Yes,
Yeah.
you get different styles. If you actually go on the website, you get for running and you get for cycling. You get the cycling sock also.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you
I
must actually
didn't know that.
just check it out here if you
Yeah.
have time. You can Google
Versus.
Versus, yeah.
Versus.
And at the moment I'm using Keep Moving socks, yeah.
Keep
It's basically
Moving.
the same as the Versus. It's just a different brand.
Do you spell versus like this?
Yeah, Versus.
Versus
So there's a
socks.
Versus socks,
There
yeah.
you go.
I might call it funky socks, yeah, because
Yeah, they look funky.
as you can see.
They look funky. There's a whole bunch of different designs. That's not. I like the smiley face one. I didn't know.
And it's very comfortable. I
Really?
love it. I love it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you? Okay, so you wear these ones, right? Okay, I heard about those compression socks. Are these the same type of, or?
No, I wouldn't say this is a compression sock, yeah.
But do you ever use that?
No, a compression sock, no.
You don't use
No.
that. What is that for? Do you know?
I have no idea. I've never
Yeah.
used it. There's never been the need, yeah, or at least
Okay.
nobody actually recommended it to me, yeah,
Mm.
so I've never
Okay,
used it, yeah.
I've heard people say, no, I've got to get compression socks, and I think because it's quite a high sock, goes up to the knee or something.
Okay, I've seen people. Oh, is that a compression sock?
Yeah,
I've seen people
yeah.
using that. Yeah.
I've seen that, and I've always wondered why that's so special.
No, I've never used that. Yeah.
Maybe it's to prevent calf cramps.
Could be. Yeah.
Because it's so high.
Yeah.
Who knows? But okay, what's next for you now? You've done the Comrades twice. You've got the
Thrice.
Ball Rowan. Sorry, thrice. You got the Ball Rowan. You've done the 100 miler now. I mean, you can officially say that I run for days. You know, not for hours, but you run for days. Like, what's next? Is there anything else that you have your mindset on now? Is another 120 miler, 200 miler?
No, I don't think there is any races here.
Isn't.
In our country, yeah. That distance, I think 100 mile is the maximum.
It's
Yeah.
the maximum.
You get longer races, yeah, but it's international, I think, yeah.
Okay.
But that's not for me. Yeah, 100 mile is enough.
Okay.
That's the furthest.
Really? Well, didn't you say that with Comrades?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And also when I did the first one, I said never again.
Yeah.
But when entry is open, I'm the first one. No, I'm lying. When I did my first one, I wanted to do they call it the back-to-back.
Yes,
So-
I remember. Yes,
so-
I remember the up and the down.
That's correct.
Yes,
yeah.
I
If you do it
yes.
consecutively, then
And
you
then you
the,
got that was it the trophy? No?
No, it's a medal. But if you do the race and you finish it, you get like a medal with one runner on. But you're back-to-back, then it's two runners on the medal. So
yes.
that's how you can identify that the specific medal. If you see the two, then you know that's a back-to-back.
That's a back-to-back. So you done 3 Comrades. Are you gonna do this one? Or gonna do the MUT again next year, and then maybe say I'm gonna do this in like a day?
Ooh, I don't think that's possible for me.
Look, I'm sure you didn't when you started running. I'm sure you didn't think you're gonna do the Comrades, and when you did the Comrades, you probably didn't think I'm gonna get the Ball Rowan, and then when you did the Comrades, you probably didn't think I'm gonna do a 100 miler. So you can't say that it's not for me. You know? 'Cause you keep beating your best. You keep improving. The growth is constant. You keep putting in the work and you keep growing. You keep getting better. Even though people would tell you, it would be normal to think that the older you get, the older you get, you won't be able to do these things. You'll be able to, you can only do shorter runs or shorter distance or whatever sport you do. People normally say you can't do it because of your age, you know, and you obviously defying that. So, I mean, how old are you now, if I may?
46.
You see, 40. I mean, how many 46-year-olds can say that they are running 100 miles? You know, and I mean, not just the road, but in mountainous terrains, and not just that, but it's a continuous run. It's not just I'm taking a day break. I'm sleeping in a B&B for the night, you know, and I'm carrying on the next morning. So I'm sure there will be another goal for you. I'm sure it's gonna come up. You're gonna see something. You're gonna browse on your phone one day again, and you're gonna be like, oh, 150 miler. Oh, where's this? Okay, I'm gonna enter this. And you're gonna phone Ryan. Hey, Ryan, I'm entering this. Ryan's also gonna probably do it also. I'm sure it's gonna be like that also. So, I mean, you can't put that possibility of doing something bigger and.
No,
or
definitely
improving.
not. Yeah, but at the moment, yeah, there's nothing actually. I'm actually planning to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For now.
For now, yeah.
For now. But that's awesome, man. And I'm sure your wife is gonna be there by your side.
Absolutely.
We spoke of
absolutely.
you spoke about your wife also wanting to do Comrades.
She mentioned it the other day, yeah, because when was it, last week Sunday? It was Comrades was last week.
Yes.
Last week Sunday. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So if you actually following the race, the best part to actually watch is that the last cutoff, the 12-hour cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow this year I don't know if the previous cutoff, not the cutoff, what you call it now?
The aid station?
No, not the aid station. Let's say the cutoff. Yeah.
Cutoff, yeah.
Most of the people were actually cut off there because they didn't actually make the that point in time.
Whoa.
So the finish there were very little runners coming in at that time. Yeah.
Really?
I think the last runners came in 2 minutes before the cutoff, before the 12 o'clock cutoff.
Yes.
And then one runner came in like 7 minutes after the cutoff, 7 or 8 minutes.
Why do you think that is?
I think the previous cutoff point, yeah, they cut off most of the runners there.
But
Because normally previous years before the 12-hour cutoff you will see runners coming in. It's it's a emotional thing to actually watch that, man, because
Yeah.
people train up until that race day,
Yes.
and here they're coming in to actually make
You make it, yeah.
to finish in time, yeah. But this year there was nobody coming. The last runners came in 2 minutes before the cutoff. Then there was nobody. You were sitting looking at the TV. You see nobody coming in.
Sure.
So it was very different this year. Yeah.
I wonder what happened.
I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't actually follow the race right through. Yeah.
Did you have FOMO? Did you watch and you think like, yo,
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And you know, I know a lot of runners here from
Yeah.
Cape Town who actually did the Comrades this year, and they did exceptionally well.
Is
Yo,
it?
I know a couple of people who achieved PBs. Not a
Really?
couple and a lot. Actually,
Yo.
all of them. They achieved
Yeah.
PBs. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Silver medals. Paul Rowans.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And you were feeling a bit left out, but you obviously know you had a bigger goal. You've done that already, so
Yeah. And I was happy for them, yeah, to actually see the results,
yes.
because you put a lot of work into it to actually
Absolutely.
do that race and to actually achieve what you actually train for.
absolutely,
It's magic, man. It's magic.
absolutely. That's amazing, man. Do your kids also want to run as well?
My daughter, no. My son, he could be a potential runner because he sometimes I did the mountain with him a couple of times,
Okay.
and I can see he has the potential, but I don't want to actually force him into that.
Yes, yes.
But I see he enjoys it. He
Okay,
enjoys it.
that's good if
he
he
did Platte
enjoys
Clip.
it.
He did Platte
Nice.
Clip, yeah.
Wow, that's
We
awesome.
got
man.
halfway, he was a bit tired, but then when he got that second breath, he took the course.
Nice, nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, man. If they enjoy it, why not?
Absolutely, yeah.
Why not? Sure. Well, Mr. Woodman, I appreciate you for coming through over here.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
No,
Yeah.
it's my pleasure. It's an honor to speak to you
You
once
took
again.
me down memory lane, hey? Seeing your pics and stuff and thinking back. Yeah.
A flashback.
Yeah.
I'm sure your family's proud of you and all your achievements, especially this one. And yeah, man, I appreciate you for inspiring me, and I'm sure there's a lot of people you also inspire
I hope so.
doing this. I mean, like I said, like you're 46 years old and you're running these massive distances. I mean, you run for days. You can literally say
days.
you run for days. I mean, you can literally say that. Like I ran for days. It's an amazing accomplishment to do this. Not only at 46, but to do this in general. I mean, for a human being to run this, it's crazy. It's. I mean, people don't understand. I don't think people truly understand how far 160 plus Ks is on your legs without any vehicle assistance.
And with all that elevation also.
Elevation and the terrain was technical and it was rough and cold weather, and I mean it's amazing. It truly is amazing to know that a human being can do this, and I'm sitting across from somebody who can do this. It's amazing, man.
And normally when I actually commit to actually enter, like I saw this on social media. I saw it and I check 100 miler. Then I'm thinking, I'm always wondering, I wonder if I can do this. Let's try it. Let's enter.
And you just
Because you will never know unless you do it. Yeah.
Exactly. So, man, what any message you have for people out there who want to either start running or start taking on bigger challenges, and to maybe talk to people and tell them that, I mean, you at 46, you still conquering bigger goals? Anything you want to tell them?
Well, I started very late. I'm running almost 7 years now. I started at 39. So I'm 46. Yeah, basically 7 years, almost 7 years I'm running. I started very late and there's no regrets. Actually, starting to run, I'm actually almost like, I started too late. If I started sooner, yeah, it would have been much better.
Like I told you the last time you were on here, like I'm like, and you told me you only started running at 39. I really wonder what would have been like for you. You know, what you would have been able to do if you started maybe running at 25, or even when you're running a school. You know, like, because I mean, you started at 39 from doing nothing, from a couch potato. You started. It wasn't like you had a background in doing other sports.
Exactly.
You were completely from zero to, I'm gonna start running now, and 7 years later, and look what you are doing and what you have done. It's incredible. And I mean, at that age, when people think, oh, I'm too old now to do this, I'm too old to do this, and you just started, and look what's possible.
No, the thinking mustn't be like that, yeah. I can't do this. Go for it.
Look what's possible.
Start small. Baby steps. That's how I started. Started with 4Ks. You know, with Nazim them. You know Nazim?
Yes.
I started with 4Ks, 5Ks. Just stepped it up gradually. Until eventually today I'm doing ultras.
Not ultras, super ultras.
But the reason I'm doing it, I love it. I love it, yeah. It's almost like it is a passion for me to actually do that.
Yes. Yeah, you have to love it, man. And I mean, I'm sure your life is so much more enriched now because you are
Absolutely,
doing it.
yeah.
And I'm sure your wife can see the difference in you from before you started to after you started.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What happened now? Is it still recording? Let me see. Is it recording there? It's recording there, but the app just shut down. I don't know why. Let me just make sure. Sorry. I don't want to. Yeah, it's recording, but the app just shut down. I don't know why. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for motivating me.
No, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
And like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of other people that you're motivating, and so please keep doing what you're doing. I'm rooting for you. Like I said last time, I'm your second biggest fan behind your wife, because I can't scream that loud. I really can't, and I can't, do what she's doing, man, because she's going to the aid station. She's traveling with you.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing, really.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, you are very lucky, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't have the same support that you do, and because I'm sure there's a lot of men or women who want to start, but then their partner's like, no, I don't want to do this. No.
There's in certain times, maybe my wife, she's maybe on social media, then she sees something, and she'll ask me, don't you want to do this?
What?
No. Yeah, really,
What?
really. She would ask me if she sees certain races, don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do this?
That's amazing. That's priceless, my brother. So hold on to her. She's a keeper.
Oh, absolutely.
She's a keeper.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for coming once again. And where can people find on social media?
Now find me on social media.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
What's your handles?
On Instagram, it's Rodney_Woodman.
Okay. Instagram.
Facebook, Rodney Woodman.
Rodney Woodman.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. People can find you.
Cool. Not a problem.
Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate it's a pleasure, man. And thanks for having me.
No, like I said, it's my pleasure. It's really an honor to speak to you and for you to avail yourself to come over here and speak to these streets to inspire people, because I'm fired up right now. I'm fired up. So thank you, man. I appreciate you.
And you mentioned
No. No. How dare you, sir? How dare you? How dare you? But thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yo, man. Thank you, man.
What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? We in these streets.